Do you believe in a plan B?
There's never a never and there's never an always. So I guess, for me, I think about that. Like when I started Stonewater, for example, I remember a friend of mine, he's my financial advisor, and I'm like, hey, Tyler, does this make sense? Like, this does not seem like it makes sense. And he kind of looked at me and he's like, hunger's a hell of a motivator, meaning when failure's not an option, we can do some pretty amazing things. And he was right. So for example, when, the event where I won my silver star, that option, like failure is not an option. If we failed on that, we all died and became a story on, CNN or, Fox News or NBC or whoever. Like it was, yeah, we have one option. We either succeed and survive, or there is no plan B. We had to fight our way out of a pretty tough situation. But I think when you're putting yourself out there and you're doing something uncomfortable, you're doing something hard, you're challenging your courage, if you have a plan B, especially if it's an attractive plan B, it gets a whole lot more attractive the harder things get. You're like, man, I could call this big account, I could try to close this deal, like I don't know how it's going to go, or I could go with these safer prospects. They're easier and smaller low-hanging fruit. I'm a big fan of send it. But at the same time, to your point, I think when I've taken high risks that, you do want to have some safety nets and contingencies there.